Come on, you know that feels good. Come on, clap your hands. Come on, choir, help me say every time I turn around. Every time I turn around, he keeps on healing me. He keeps on healing me. Every time I turn around, favoring me. He keeps on favoring me. Come on, all the choir here, say, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Thank God. Thank God I'm blessed. Come on, say it again. I'm blessed. What's up, y'all? Come on in. Welcome to another episode of Church Guys Like Sports. Come on in. We got to talk about this Super Bowl, y'all. Get in here. Yeah. Listen, do y'all like this song? This is called I'm Blessed, off our new record coming out real soon. I need you to share it. I also have an announcement. Come on in, come on in. Jake Langley, what's up, man? Allison Fullard, what's up? Yes, sir. Please, I need y'all to tag as many people as you can. What a mighty God we serve. You don't know like I know what the Lord has done for me. Over and over and over again. Without the Lord, by His stripes, we're already here. Pastor Camp, bless you. We got some sports to talk today. Everybody been healed tonight. Everybody yes, He did. My brother can play that doggone bass, y'all. And my man Earl Jones can sure enough sing. Listen, welcome to another episode of Church Guys Like Sports. I need you to share it. We're going to talk about the Super Bowl. I need everybody to get on here. That was I'm Blessed by Pastor David Wright in New York Fellowship Mass Choir. Listen, that's my dude, Pastor Earl Jones Jr., not Earl Jones Sr. Earl Jones Sr. don't sing like that. He can sing, but he don't sing like that. That's Earl Jones Jr. But listen, before I get to the sports, and that's why I want y'all to share this to as many people as you can. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to share it before I say what I need to say, because I think oh yes, we're gonna talk about Derrick Rose, Antoine Hilton. We're gonna talk about Derrick Rose. He is an MVP. I wanna apologize to anybody that was scared from my post, because my daughter had her road test today, and anybody that has been following me, whether you're on Facebook or Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is, For the past almost year, I've been teaching my daughter how to drive. So you'll see a video of me teaching her how to park. And then on this past weekend, I gave her last test on parallel parking. So she had her test this morning, and I was at the DMV, and when she pulled back in, the lady came out and told me she passed. I immediately text, she passed, with my location, the DMV. But I text, my daughter passed, and I left it at that. And then I did a live video with my daughter. I did a Facebook Live with my daughter. And she was in the car showing her license, and we was on our way home. And then the post, my daughter passed. I started getting messages. People were upset. Some folks think maybe I was joking, trying to make light of a situation. I am a comedian. I am a very comedic person, but on this, I was not trying to make light of anything. I was not trying to laugh or try to get a laugh. I was just excited that my daughter passed, and I didn't think that people would think that she died when they follow me and they know she was taking her road test, and they know we was at the DMV, and they saw the live video with her showing her license. So I didn't think anything of it, but realizing the time that we're living in, we are so traumatized by so much death. Every time we turn on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, somebody done died, somebody done passed, and it has traumatized all of us, me included. So I did not think like that. I did not think that people would think that my daughter had died. So I went back. They said, Pastor, you got to change that. And some folks, they read the whole thing. They saw the live, and they saw me at the DMV. So they knew what I was talking about. But not everybody followed me like that. Some folks it just pop on their timeline, my daughter passed. So they kind of thought and took it a certain way. I want to apologize. I have went back and I changed the post. It says my daughter passed her road test. So I don't want to offend anybody. All right. But some folks said, oh, congratulations. I knew she could do it. Some folks read all the way through, but a lot of times our folks don't read all the way through. We just see something and we go with it. But if you've been following me and you've been, my MO with my daughter, you know what we've been practicing for. So there was no ill intent. Yeah, and I understand the climate that we in, You can't say some words you just can't say. You can't say, I can't even go on there and say, oh, I'm dying, meaning I'm laughing. You can't say some stuff you just can't say right now with all that is going on. So I apologize to anybody that was offended. I didn't mean no malicious intent. I am a jokester, but that was not part of my joking routine. Now, I got some jokes for you. But right, I didn't explain it all the way through. I should have put my daughter passed her road test from the beginning. But I put my daughter passed. Then I did a live with her. But I guess some people didn't see the live. But now I got that out the way. I don't have to drive her around no more. She has her license. And she saw the post. She said, Dad, people think I'm dead. No, I'm not dead. But, we thank God she's alive and well. Now, let's talk about this Super Bowl. I told y'all, I've been telling y'all, don't bet against Tom Brady. I've been telling y'all, do not bet against Tom Brady. I thought Patrick Mahomes was going to win because Tom Brady is 43 years old. Thank you, Bishop Dove. Thank you. And before I get all the way deep into the sports, don't start, Dean. He said it's fixed. That game was not fixed. But I think all of New York, especially New York, I know this pandemic has hit the world, but New York, I think everybody in New York gonna need counseling in a little. Once this pandemic is over, we all gonna need some kind of counseling because we have gone through some stuff here in New York. So many people have died in New York. Some folks have died, and I forgot they died. I was getting ready to call one of my friends that's a pastor, and I forgot he had died. It's so much going on. So thank you, Bishop Dove. We need to set something up because New York has been through a lot. But listen, you cannot bet against Tom Brady. And I know what we're going to say. We're going to look, they cheated and this and that. Even if you don't cheat and blow somebody out 31-9. Tom Brady is the GOAT. It's plain and simple. This man is 43 years old. He's old enough to be Patrick Mahomes' father. Tom Brady is older than all of your musicians. Tom Brady is older than everybody in Vincent Bohannon's choir. Tom Brady is 43 years old. Tom Brady Tom Brady is so old that his first Super Bowl was when Patrick Mahomes was 5 years old. Well, let's give him that. Let's give the Chiefs 2 extra touchdowns. Give the Chiefs an extra 14 points. They still lose. Tom Brady is that dude. Now, maybe he should not have gotten MVP. I don't know, but I'm no longer will I bet against Tom Brady. And you know what the scary thing is? After the game, he get up there and say, yeah, I'll be back next year. He says he wants to play till he's 45 years old. And that's a good point, Miller, because this is what I'm going to bring up next. Because we know that Tom Brady was playing for the New England Patriots. And I know for a fact that Boston is one of the most racist towns that you can be in. I'm not calling Tom Brady a racist. So I'm wondering, and Tom Brady is a Trump supporter. No, he wasn't out there at the Capitol with them fools, but he is a Trump supporter. At one point, he had a Make America Great Again hat. I'm wondering if Tom Brady is going to go to the White House and shake Biden's hand and Kamala Harris' hand. Is Brady going to the White House? Because you remember the NFL players, some of them that didn't like Trump, they wouldn't go to the White House. Is Tom Brady going to the White House? That's what I want to know. That they talking about all this stuff. Once all the dust clears, I want to know, is Brady going to the White House to shake Kamala Harris and Joe Biden's hand? And he better go. He better get his butt there, because when you got all them black players and you don't show, you better go, Brady. You better go to that White House. So Tom Brady 3 touchdown passes. I don't know what happened to Patrick Mahomes. I don't know what happened to these Kansas City Chiefs. And you right, Pastor Camp, Bill Russell has 11 championships. He has 11. But and that's big time. That's big time. But Tom Brady got more Super Bowl wins than any other team in NFL history. Than any team. The Patriots got 6. The Steelers got 6. Tom Brady got 7 championships, 7 Super Bowls. He been to 10. Tom Brady, when you talk, you can't talk about a quarterback without bringing up Tom Brady. It's undebatable. And I don't even like the man. I can't stand no Tom Brady. I'm a Jets fan. But we got to give credit where credit is due. And Tom Brady has earned his place as the GOAT. He got so many Super Bowl MVPs, he took his MVP and gave it to the defense. He gave it to the players. Amen. So, Tom Brady, you got one more thing to do. You better go to that White House. I tell you that. Because if Trump was there, you would go. So, let's talk about the game itself. Now, Brady, he was the quarterback, and they always going to give the MVP to the quarterback. But if we be real, the people that really won the game was the defense. So let's talk about Tampa Bay's defense. For one, the defensive coach is Todd Bowles, a black man that talked like Bubba Gump from Forrest Gump. He talked like Bubba. He used to be the New York Jets head coach. And he was up for jobs all year long. He got 2 interviews, and neither one of them teams hired him. But he still got his team to shut down. He got his whole defense to shut down Patrick Mahomes. Nobody has been able to shut Patrick Mahomes down. But this man, Todd Bowles, black man, he should get the MVP trophy. Brady's the GOAT, but Todd Bowles should get the MVP trophy because he had that man. Do you know Patrick Mahomes was running for his life all night long? He ran for over 500 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Todd Bowles had that man running all night long. And they talking about Pat Mahomes got to have surgery on his foot and all of this stuff on his toe. No. That defense put it on Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles' defense put it on Patrick Mahomes. They hit him one time so hard, I thought he was hurt. And on that defense, you see, he got a lot of people. He got Tampa got a lot of rejects on the team. Jason Pierre-Paul, y'all may not remember him. He was the New York Giants defensive end that got suspended because he was playing with fireworks and he blew off 2 of his fingers. He had an M80 in his hand, and he blew off 2 of his fingers. He was out there beating up on Patrick Mahomes. He played better with 3 fingers than some folks play with 5. Trish, what's up? JPP, he only got 3 fingers on that hand. But Todd Bowles said, come on, I'll use you. And he did better I think he might be better with 3 fingers than he is with 5 fingers. Y'all remember he was out there playing with the firecrackers and blew his hand off. A lot of stupid stuff happened to them New York Giants. What's the boy? Plaxico Burress in the club and shot his own self in the leg. A lot of crazy stuff like that. So the defense, they are the MVP. Tom Brady is definitely a GOAT. Now, why can't these black coaches get a shot? If he's good enough to get his defense to play like that, he's good enough to coach a team. The Jets should have never fired him. That's right. JPP has never lost. He got 2 rings with the Giants, and now he got 1 with Tampa. How come these black coaches can't get jobs? Todd Bowles has proven that he can coach a team, and the Jets fired him, and they shouldn't have. I bet you they wish they had him today. I bet you that. So another reject from the squad, Antonio Brown. And I was so happy for Antonio Brown because that man went through some stuff. Some of it was self-inflicted. I still don't think Antonio Brown is right up there. I don't think he's all the way right. Because he's done some stupid stuff. He got put out of Pittsburgh. Then he went to the Raiders, and he got put out of there because he was threatening some girl, and then he texting her and talking about threatening all this stupid stuff. Then he got put out from the New England Patriots because Tom Brady tried to get him over there, and Belichick said, no, we ain't going to deal with this foolishness. The lady that had a restraining order against him, he go to texting her and threatening her on the text message. You dumb. So they got rid of him over there. Then Tom Brady go to Tampa, and he told Antonio Brown, watch this. He told Antonio Brown, come to the Tampa Bay Bucks, and I'm going to let you stay in my house. He said, I want you to stay in my house so I can watch you and keep you out of trouble. That is a true leader. Nobody else wanted to take a chance on Antonio Brown. The Tampa Bay Bucks didn't want to, but Tom Brady said, bring him here. I can restore him. Good God. That will preach right there. See, some folks don't need to be replaced. They need to be restored. And Antonio Brown, he got a touchdown yesterday. Antonio Brown, the outcast, the crazy. Tom Brady said, come on, I got you. And he was almost in tears after the game. He said, Tom Brady, he has never played with a leader like that. Then Gronkowski, who was retired, out there swimming and doing all these wrestling, all this mess. Tom Brady got him 2 touchdowns yesterday. I think Tom Brady and Gronk got something going on. I think they married or something, because they got the record for the most touchdowns between a duo. It was Jerry Rice and Joe Montana. Now it is Gronkowski and Tom Brady. Tom Brady took these Tampa Bay. And don't forget, last year, Tampa Bay was 7-9, didn't even make the playoff. They get Tom Brady this year and they make the playoff and they win the Super Bowl. That's what we call the GOAT. I wish he was on the Jets. I really do. Now, some more history happened yesterday. For the first time in NFL history, there was a female referee refereeing the Super Bowl. That's Bishop Shelton, that you right. There was a female referee refereeing the Super Bowl. I want to say shout out to all of the ladies that watch football. Do I got any ladies that love sports? If you a lady that loves sports, throw some hearts up there. Get some checks, some thumbs up. Because, you know, I was looking around and some of these women were watching the game and they knew what was going on. They knew what was going on in the game. And ladies, this woman was a referee for the Super Bowl. So that is nothing women cannot do. She wasn't a transgender. She didn't have to go and be a trans anything. She was a woman, had her ponytail out, wasn't trying to look like a man, and a lot of the calls she got right. Them other referees was messing up the calls, but most of the calls she got right. And for the first time ever, a female referee refereed the Super Bowl. Also, there are 2 female referees, 2 female coaches on Bruce Arians' staff with the Tampa Bay Bucks. That's big time stuff there. All right. So that's all. I'm not going to really dwell on the Super Bowl. We know what it is. I don't know if they're going to win it next year. Tom Brady said, let's run it back. He think they're going to win next year. I think Tom Brady can play till he's 50 years old. Because he ain't got to run nowhere. That's right. I think Andy Reid's focus was off. Thank you, Trish, because Andy Reid's son was just in a car accident, and I don't know if he killed the little kid. It was a little 5-year-old kid that was in intensive care in the ICU in critical condition from that accident. So Andy Reid's son, who is a coach on the staff of Kansas City Chiefs, he wasn't even able. If you ever been in a car accident and somebody died as a result of your car, it will traumatize you. It will really traumatize you. So Andy Reid I don't think he was focused on the game. I think he was worried about his son. The little girl is in critical condition. We praying for her that she pulled through. But Andy Reid's son was the one that caused the accident. So he couldn't even come coach. So Andy Reid, we praying for y'all, but that took his focus completely off. Because I never seen the Chiefs play this bad. They didn't score not one touchdown. Not one touchdown. And Tom Brady didn't cheat this one. No deflate gate with this. No spy gate with this. I think all that cheating stuff, that was Bill Belichick. That wasn't Tom Brady. I ain't going to put that on Brady. I'm putting that on that doggone Bill Belichick. He talked like a cheater, you know. Oh, we just going to go and play the football game. Whatever happens. You know, he wear them hoodies. Got his hoodie on. We just going to play the football game. He talked like a cheater. You see, you can look at how some folks talk and you can tell they cheat. They be all, you know, real quiet and, you know, all this stuff, real timid. But them the cheaters. But we got to give it to Brady, y'all. I don't like him, but we going to give it to him. I think Brady's going to be like a Church of God in Christ bishop. He ain't retiring until he about to die. He going to die out. That's what I Church of God in Christ, I've said it. We got bishops that be 95 years old and will not retire. They go to the grave with that position, with that baton in their hand. Tom Brady is a Kojic bishop. He ain't letting it go until he know he ain't got nothing. He ain't got, even if he ain't got nothing left, he'll hold it up. Because Tom Brady is not going to retire. I don't see him doing nothing else but playing football. He ain't retiring. You know you got them pastors, them preachers. They be 95 years old and they still preaching every Sunday. You know it. Don't act like I'm being funny. I'm telling the truth. They die out. They say, no, I ain't going to retire out. I'm going to die out. Yeah, I know I'm 112, but I still got breath in my body. That's going to be Tom Brady. Bishop Pullen, I think you're right. Tom Brady might play until he's 50 years old. He might play until he's 50. And that's scary because he might win another 5 championships. He might win another 5 championships, you know. And right now, Tom Brady, you know, and that's why some of them bishops do that. They don't want to get that money up. But Tom Brady right now, as far as money for Brady, I think Brady's good as far as money because not only has he made, I think they said he's made playing football upwards of $300 million playing football, not including his endorsements. But then his wife got more money than him. What's her name? Giselle, somebody? That model lady? Giselle. All that stuff. She got more money than him. And Brady looked younger than some of these other players. I don't know what they doing. I don't know if they drinking somebody's blood. I don't know. But Tom Brady at 43 looked younger than some of the other players out there. That's half his age. I don't know. I can't figure this thing out. Tom Brady, he might play until he's 50 years old. I'm looking for his gray hair. I'm 40. Me and Tom Brady older than me. Tom Brady is older than me. And look at my gray hairs. Look at all this. Where's his gray hair? Somebody lying. Somebody's lying or they dying. Somebody's either dying their hair or they lying. So all y'all folks out there, I see a lot of people older than me and ain't got no gray hair. Something's going on. Something's going on. You ought to have some grades up there. Some of your ladies, I know y'all be wearing them pieces and stuff. I want to see that thing. I want to see your Allen Iverson braids that's under that wig and see you got some gray hairs under there. It got to be some grays under there. Somebody lying or dying. Oh, yes. All right, that's enough about the Super Bowl. Shout out to Tampa Bay Bucks. They won. But now let's talk about some real stuff. Let's talk about my New York Knicks. You see, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. If all these players, all these MVP players, they see what the Knicks is doing and they want to be a part. They see the Knicks on the come up, and we ain't got to win every game. We don't win every game, but we in every game. We are in every game. And these MVP players are watching from all across the NBA, and they say, I want to be a part of that. And Derrick Rose, a former MVP, these are the active MVPs that's in Derrick Rose category. You got James Harden, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, LeBron James, and Derrick Rose. He's one of 5 active MVPs. And guess who he just went to yesterday? He decided that he wanted to go to the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks, see, this Super Bowl kind of overshadowed this stuff. But I didn't forget. I see what's going on. Don't you do that, Bishop Shelton. I see what's going on. See, they want to sneak our news under the radar. But the Knicks just got Derrick Rose. Well, who is Derrick Rose? Oh, he's just the youngest MVP ever. He's the real deal. And he's back. He ain't... He had all them knee surgeries. No, so did Kevin Durant. He had knee surgeries too. And all these other players that need. Derrick Rose is back to his old original form, and he got that same coach, the same coach that he won MVP with. That's who's coaching him now. So you add Derrick Rose with Julius Randle, R.J. Barrett. We got Mitchell Robinson. You got that Emmanuel Quickly boy. Listen. If you didn't know before, you better know now. I'm saying it right now. I'm saying it. Stamp it down, write it down, take a picture, snapshot me. The Knicks are going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm not saying we're going to come out the East. I didn't say the NBA Finals. We are going to the Eastern Conference Finals because we the only team in the East that's playing defense. And we only getting better because Emmanuel Quickly, by the time the playoffs come, he going to be better than he is now. Obi Toppin, by the time the playoffs come, he going to be better than he is now. Julius Randle almost averaging a triple-double. We playing defense. Who else playing defense like us? The Knicks are the second best defense in the NBA, second to only the Lakers. The Lakers are the champs. And I know y'all got all these Brooklyn Nets fans talking about the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets, they can't play defense. And I guarantee you, if the Brooklyn Nets see the Knicks in the playoffs, the Knicks will win the best out of 7 series against the Brooklyn Nets because we play defense. And we got Derrick Rose. Y'all, see, they act like they forgot who Derrick Rose was. Derrick Rose is that beast, that monster that won the MVP when he was with Chicago. That's who Derrick Rose is. Thank you, Hilton. Thank you. That's who Derrick Rose is. Did y'all forget? He's on the same caliber as Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook wants to be like Derrick Rose. And you watch. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all been sleeping on the Knicks. Y'all been sleeping on my Knicks for years. You've been laughing at us. You've been laughing at my Knicks, but we ain't no joke no more. We are not the joke of the town no more. No longer will you laugh. They're going to laugh at us. We will be in the playoff this year. He'll dunk. Derrick Rose will dunk on everybody. I can't wait. I can't wait because we already got defense locked down. And you know what we had to give up? All we had to give up was Dennis Smith Jr. And Dennis Smith Jr. ain't played nothing all year. He got 4 points all year long. We ain't worried about that. Y'all can have Dennis Smith Jr. Give us Derrick Rose. That's a steal. This front office now is doing better than all the front offices we had in the last 8 years. And the other day, don't forget, Friday, Emmanuel quickly put it on Carmelo. He dropped about 20-something points on Melo. He hit a step back from a half court on Carmelo. You can yawn all you want, Bishop. The Knicks are here to stay. About a week or so ago, we blew out the Boston Celtics. And I can't wait. It's coming a time we're going to have to play them Lakers. And when we play the Lakers and we wear them out, I'm going to see what the folks going to say then. And Derrick Rose, Derrick Rose ain't going to hurt the Knicks. He going to help the Knicks. And if anything, he going to be a mentor for IQ. He going to help Emmanuel quickly even more because Emmanuel quickly kind of got Derrick Rose game. Got that MVP kind of game Derrick Rose had. Y'all ain't gonna do this in my Knicks. Everybody want to talk about the Super Bowl and forget this big move. Keep on forgetting. The Knicks are back. And we here to stay. We are back. And we gonna be in the Eastern Conference Finals. All right, this has been another episode of Church Guys Like Sports 2. We about to close out, but we want to give a shout out to the Spinks family. We praying for them. Mr. Leon Spinks, he died, I believe it was Saturday, at the age of 69. If you don't know Leon Spinks was a heavyweight boxer, one of the best. He actually beat Muhammad Ali in 1978. He beat Muhammad Ali, and his brother, Michael Spinks, was the guy that got knocked out by Mike Tyson in 30 seconds. It only took him 30 seconds to knock him out. So shout out to the Spinks family. We're praying for them. Leon Spinks dead at the age of 67. All right, y'all. This has been another episode of Church Guys Like Sports 2. Listen, you know what you can do if you feel led to. You know, you can put something in the Cash App. Cash App $ David Wright Music. That's right. Michael with the Jericho. Thank y'all for tuning in. Antoine Hilton, bless you. Bishop Shelton, bless you. Remember, you can love God and love sports. Loving God doesn't take the man out of you. You can still watch the game and still give God praise. Peace out, y'all. Church guys and church girls like sports too.
Come on, let's say it again from the top. Come on, Earl. Say every time I turn around, thank you, Lord, keeps on healing me. Can I get one witness?